Training with target loading. Functional capacity training. This training regimen for each movement takes approximately 2 to 3 minutes. This routine includes 3 sets of 7 to 10 repetitions. Target loading functional capacity training offers great advancements to the individual who endeavors to maintain optimum levels of fitness, to achieve strength, endurance, coordination, and injury prevention to greater levels in quick and interesting workouts. Set 1. The resistance is placed on the Set 1 position by either loading the center torque arm of the plate-loaded equipment or using the cam lever to the Set 1 position of the selectorized equipment. The resistance curve is now targeted to overload the middle of the range of motion. 7 to 10 repetitions are performed with sufficient weight to bring that muscle area to failure with 7 to 10 repetitions. Set 2. With virtually no recovery time having occurred within 15 to 30 seconds, the second set is initiated with the load targeted to the end of the range of motion. This is accomplished on the plate-loaded equipment by moving the plates to the bottom torque arm, or on the selectorized equipment by moving the cam lever to the Set 2 position. 7 to 10 repetitions are performed with the maximum resistance targeted to the end of the range of motion. With the muscle fibers recruited by the resistance curves of Set 1 having just been brought to failure, a fresh recruitment of additional muscle fibers are forced to assist in bearing the load. With the weight sufficient to bring this area of muscle fibers to failure within 7 to 10 repetitions, we are now ready for the third set. Set 3. Rapidly moving to the third set, 15 to 30 seconds, the plate-loaded equipment has the plates positioned on the upper torque arm, and the selectorized equipment has its cam lever moved to the Set 3 position. 100% maximal resistance is now targeted at the beginning of the range of motion. With both the recruited muscle fibers of Set 1 and 2 having been brought to failure within a short period, a new recruitment of fibers is required to move the weight, which is focused at the beginning of the muscle. Dormant fibers are now recruited with significantly less assistance from the rest of the muscle fibers that are normally available to bear the majority of the load. 7 to 10 repetitions are performed to failure, completing the entire muscle training session for this movement. Functional strength training. Functional strength training provides the user the opportunity to gain both extreme strength and muscle size development, in addition to outstanding levels of fitness and performance. Functional strength training may be added after 2 to 3 weeks of functional capacity training. This will have enabled a strong muscle bed baseline state to be developed, which will optimize the functional strength training effects. Having completed the first 3 functional capacity sets, one has now optimized the conditions for optimal muscle hypertrophy to occur. Set 4. A minimum of 3 minutes rest should be taken before beginning Set 4. Set 4 is accomplished by increasing the weight used in Sets 1, 2, and 3 by approximately 25%. When using the plate-loaded equipment, this weight should be split between torque arms 1 and 2. This increased load is now targeted midway between the resistance curves of Set 1 and 2, which peaks within the upper half of the range of motion. The selectorized equipment should have the cam lever moved to the number 7 position, which accomplishes the same resistance curve as generated by the plate-loaded equipment. 2 to 5 repetitions to failure are performed. If 5 or more repetitions can be completed, increase the weight in the following sessions so that no more than 5 repetitions are performed. Perform the repetitions with smooth, slow movement and avoid the contribution of momentum. Set 5. A rest of 2 to 4 minutes should be taken before beginning Set 5 to enable proper muscle recovery. The same weight used on Set 4 should be used on Set 5. When using the plate-loaded equipment, this weight should be split between torque arms 1 and 3. This increased load is now targeted midway between the resistance curves of Set 1 and 3, which peaks within the lower half of the range of motion. The selectorized equipment should have the cam lever moved to the number 3 position, which accomplishes the same resistance curve as generated by the plate-loaded equipment. 2 to 5 repetitions to failure are performed. If 5 or more repetitions can be completed, increase the weight in the following sessions so that no more than 5 repetitions are performed. Often this weight is too heavy to get more than 1 repetition because traditionally the muscle is not trained sufficiently in the stretch position. Drop the weight to enable at least 2 full repetitions. Individuals utilizing these training protocols will notice the difference immediately upon their first workout and then every time they work out with Strive equipment. Following these protocols should result in time-efficient, effective workouts that lead to optimal strength, coordination, and endurance and muscle mass development.